right? Did anyone look at it and had like any idea of what to do? Right, so Laith and Vienna answered to another question, right? Like if you guys could hear me, not to the assignment. Okay. All right, so since you guys haven't done it, then I'm gonna go over it with you guys. I'm gonna give you an example, okay, so that you guys can have an idea of what to do. But in order for you to do this assignment, the SPSS assignment here in week 6, there's another one in week 7 as well. You can see that this is week 7, and then you can find another one in there about SPSS. Where is it? Yeah, there's another one in week 7. Okay. So in order for you guys to do this assignment, you must have the SPSS downloaded to your laptop or computer already. Otherwise, you cannot open the data set. So let's go back to week 6. Yeah. This is week 6, and then this is SPSS1. Okay. So if you click on it, then you make sure that you read the instructions carefully to know what it's talking about and what it's asking you to do. And you can see that in this problem, you need to create a frequency distribution table. And all right, so yeah, make sure that you work on it and then you tell me later, okay? And then, all right, so remember that last week or a few weeks ago, we did the frequency table or distributions using or by hand, right? But now with the software SPSS, you can create the frequency distribution table or graph using the software. Because in many cases, the data sets are very large. Let's say the data set can be like 1,000 or 100,000 data values. You cannot create the table or the graph by hand, right? So yes, I'm gonna show you right now. So you cannot really use, you cannot do it by hand, right? So you have to use the software SPSS in this class, okay? And another thing is that you have to find a score at a certain percentile, create a contingency table, find the percentage of various categories of a variable, and so on. Okay, so make sure that you read the instructions. Okay, so here are the tasks. So they already gave you all the steps here that you just have to follow to do the assignment. The data set 1, make sure that you have the SPSS already, okay? Otherwise, you cannot open the data set. If you go to your laptop, if you already have it downloaded, then if you open it, it should be, if you type SPSS, then you should see something like this. You should see like IBM SPSS Statistics 27 or 20, okay, whatever you see, it should have the software on your laptop already. And they say that it's also in course resources. So if you click on it, then it's already in the software. The data set is already installed in the software already. You don't have to copy or paste it at all. All right, so if you click on the course resources, I forgot if we click on this or the data one, but we can try it both ways. See which one is better. Oh, so it's better to just click on the data set then the data set can open in SPSS right away. So if you click on data set 1, it's better to just click on the data set 1 right away, then it's going to open in the software. Okay. There, and you see this, and then click on download data set 1 SAV. And if you click on it, Just give it a few seconds. Did I click on it? All right, just give it a few seconds for it to load. I did it earlier and it worked, so hopefully it's gonna be okay. See anything yet? Try to double click. Oh, here. So can you guys see this over here? You see the popped up box right here, and you just click OK, right? Open. It's asking you to open with IMB SPSS Statistics 27, and just click what? How come we cannot click on OK, huh? Oh, just click on OK, and then it will open. It's loading. Yeah, you can see that this symbol here, that means that it's loading. Okay. How come I have so many boxes right here? There. So you can see that the data set is already opened in SPSS. Okay, when you click on the data set one, and the SPSS is just like a calculator for statistics, right? Move this bar away. I'm gonna just make it bigger. All right, so, and now we're going back to the assignment. We're going back to yeah, so in the assignment, in step 2, open the SPSS installed on your computer. We did that already, right? See instructions to download it. You must have done it already. And open the data file. We did that already. And now step 3, follow the instructions to complete the SPSS 1, page 89. So, and see a step-by-step guide to use SPSS. So I forgot if we click on this or the second one. Let's check this one first to see if it's the right one. Yeah, here are the instructions, everyone. So you have to follow the steps here to complete a few assignments. I'm gonna just show you how to do. So the practice exercise 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. I'm gonna just show you how to do 3.1, okay? And after that, you can just follow the steps here to do the rest, okay? It's the same thing. All right, so let me open. This one smaller too. All right, so if you look at number, let me make it bigger so that you guys can see it. You can see that we are looking at number 3.1, everyone. So using practice data set 1 in course resources module of the course canvas, create a frequency distribution table for the mathematics skill scores. Determine the mathematics skill score at which 60th percentile lies. So here are the steps that you need to use. And then you have to write your own report, okay? I will not tell you how to do that. Discuss 3 important findings from the output. So you guys might have different answers, okay, from what you have learned. So first, Spss Commands, that means that we are in Spss already. You click on Analyze, all right, so let's click on Analyze. Up here, everyone, Analyze, click on it. And then the next one is Descriptive Statistics, okay? So Analyze and then Descriptive Statistics. And then the next one is what everyone type in the chat for me so that I know that you guys are following, because I'm afraid that if I stop this, it's gonna disappear. It's okay, right? Next, the frequencies, right? So next, frequencies, and then it's blocked. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Analyze, and then Descriptive Statistics, and then frequencies, okay? Frequencies, and then you click on it, click on frequencies, okay? And then after that, you want to select mathematical skills scores. So, which is this one right here, okay? And then make sure that you click on this arrow here so that the mathematical skill scores will be in the box of variables. Because if it's not in that box, then it's not going to work. So make sure that, yeah, when you click the arrow, it has to be in that box, okay? Next, statistics. So statistics up here. Click on statistics. Click on it. And then select percentiles. Percentiles. You can see that. Select percentiles, okay? And then enter 60 because they're asking you to determine the mathematical skill score at which 60th percentile lies, right? So you have to enter the 60. So if they ask for a different number, then you should enter a different number in this box, okay? So if you type 60, then you can see the blank box below here. Then you also have to click Add so that the number will be in the box, okay? And after that, click Continue. So continue and okay, right? So click Continue and then okay, okay. And there's the output that you guys have to look at. And you can see that these are all the values in the table, right? And how many data values are there, everyone? Can you type in the chat for me? You guys see how many data values there are? Can you guys tell just by looking at the table here? N is what? N is 23, right? So that means that there are 23 data values. And here you can see that they listed the data values from the largest value to the small app. In this case, it's the opposite for this software. It starts from the smallest to the largest, right? So make sure that you read from the bottom up for this book, okay? But the software starts from the smallest to the largest. and you can see that the frequency, you can see that here are the frequencies, right, of the numbers, the frequencies, and here are the percents of each number, like how many data values there are in each interval, okay, or each class. And then cumulative percent, that means that you just keep adding the percents as you go down the list in this way. So you start with 4.3, and then you add to 8.7, then you will get 13, and 13 added to the next one, 4.3, you will get 17.4, right? And you just keep adding to get to the next one, and until you get 100%. The last one should be 100% for the cumulative percent, okay? Because the largest percent is 100%, right? And then after that, you, so you look at this output and then translate it into whatever you think that you have found from the data set, okay? And you may have different answers for this. All right, so that's how you do it for the same assignments. For the last three, you just follow exactly the same steps. They already have all the instructions for you here. So you just need to follow them. Okay, see. Yeah, so you just have to practice. It's not that hard. At first, I was stressed out about it. And then when you follow the steps, it's not that hard. All right, so any questions? Any questions? Type in the chat for me. Or you can talk to me out loud. All right, so yeah, so the software is what is the only thing that you need in order for you to do all the assignments. And in the future, if you are given a large data set, you can always use SPSS to construct a frequency table or the graph, right? Because if the data set is too large, you cannot do it by hand. All right, so make sure that you work on those assignments. And in the future, I'm sure that we will use this software often, okay? All right, if you don't have any questions, we're gonna move on to the next assignment. Here, it will ask you if you want to save contents of output viewer to output 1. So if you want to save it, then you should click yes, but if not, then no, right? No, actually, it's not confusing at all. If it's stored in your laptop already, you just follow the instructions, click on the steps, and then just do it like how I just did. Yeah, at first I was stressed out about it too. I was just like, oh my God, it's just so hard to understand. And then, yeah, then you should talk to the IT person from Castellole. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Is once you have it, it's not that hard. You just follow the steps and you can figure it out right away. Yeah, I was stressed out about it too. At first, I had to learn how to do it. So I understand you guys. But then if you practice, try it a few times until you get used to it, then you will see like, oh, this is not that hard. Yeah, so I understand if you guys feel like overwhelmed. But yeah, I assure you guys that it's not that hard. All right. If you still have questions, you can email me later, okay? Or you can see me after, during my office hours. So if you want to save it, you can click yes, then it will save. But if not, then you can just click no.